Thank you for watching Voices on Main Street. The fall of the year is certainly a favorite time of the year for many people. We caught up with a few bikers that'll tell you where you might ride to see some of the beautiful colors and find some of Minnesota's best.
Fall colors are going to be great in about a few weeks to a month. You know, we get just beautiful fall colors up here.
And we're blessed here with all of the oaks, the maples, the variety of colors that we have.
Morning! The ride around Ottertail Lake is very nice. County Highway 1, for the most part, has a very nice wide shoulder. That's very nice. Detroit Lakes, around Big Detroit Lake, is very nice. Obviously, if you can avoid the highway construction at all in Detroit Lakes, I think that's kind of a given that you would want to do that. In Perham, if you go north between the Big Pine and Little Pine on County Road 8, and also if you come around Big Pine on County Road 53, that is a beautiful ride. There's a wonderful little 12-mile route that you could start and finish in Perham that goes around Little Pine Lake. Very nice, very beautiful. Actually, there would be a lovely ride around Vergas here, Long Lake here. In fact, our club rode last night here out of Vergas. Just anywhere, just to get out and look at the trees and that. We probably would not recommend riding on Highway 78. Very busy, no shoulder. Same thing out of Pelican Rapids, Highway 108. Maplewood would be absolutely beautiful to ride through, but to ride from Pelican out to that park is only about 7 miles, but I wouldn't really recommend that road. It's very hilly and not a good shoulder.
The area up here in the fall is just great for biking. You've got the Paul Bunyan Trail that actually runs all the way from Bemidji, comes up to Walker, and continues on and joins the Heartland Trail. And the Heartland Trail continues on to Cass Lake. So we're right in, which some of the people that come here, they call kind of this bicycle heaven. And most of the trails are really family orientated because they're fairly easy to ride. Some of them are rail to trails, bike trails. There's one section south of Walker that connects with the Paul Bunyan through the Chippewa Forest into over to the Heartland Trail. That's a little more challenging. There's more hills, but I think anybody can do it. Some people will walk a bike up the hill. It gets a little tough, but it's a great place to ride bikes.
Park Rapids is fortunate to have a very nice trail system and road system. We have the Heartland Park, which starts right here, the Heartland Trail at the Heartland Park, and it goes to Walker, which is 28 miles away. What I think is unique about our trail compared to other trails in the area is that 6 miles away is Dorset, which has an ice cream shop, a pizza shop, roasted chicken, an Italian restaurant, and a bunch of little shops. So for a young family, parents with young kids, 6 miles isn't too tough. You can get an ice cream cone, a pizza, and come back. As the kids get a little bigger, you can go on to Nevis, which is about 11 miles away. After that, you can go on to Akeley, big statue of Paul Bunyan at a coffee shop, which is about 18 miles away, and then beyond that, Walker, which is 28 miles away.
How you doing?
We're also fortunate to have very nice roads in the area that offer some hills, quiet riding, a very low traffic count compared to most of Minnesota. Most of our club rides, we go out on the roads and we may ride a ride, but we always end up in Dorset or Nevis, and then we cruise back in on the trail. Or if it's a real windy day, maybe we'll take the trail and then come back in another loop to avoid the wind as much as we can. It's a great area to ride, it really is.
Obviously, wear a helmet. We've had many stories in our bike club of you know, not real serious accidents, but they've landed on their head and their helmet is cracked and they're absolutely fine. Without that helmet, it would have been a different story.
We always make a conscious effort to really slow down when we see kids coming towards us because they don't always stay in a straight line, and you certainly don't want to hit and hurt anyone or yourself. On the road, we ride on the right side, always on the right side of the road. It's the law. And we always stay a foot or two off the shoulder so that it's safe for us to ride, not to accidentally run off the road. Cars are very courteous, and if you make your presence known, cars really aren't a problem.
The best way is on a bicycle. I mean, it's not only see them, you will smell the, you know, the smells of autumn.